Do you want to learn how to do hybrid? This is your guide. Welcome back to the Clash Tips YouTube channel. Hybrid is one of those attacks that takes a little bit to learn, but once you learn the pathing of it, then it's something that can be very effective. Using the Flame Flinger with your hybrid attack is super powerful. Always make sure that before you put your Flame Flinger down that you test for skelly traps and you test for Teslas. I have a video on that if that's something that you would like to check out. But essentially, you can use that Flame Flinger to completely lop off that whole northern section. It'll go all the way down to that Inferno Tower, and you can use your Queen Charge just like Monkey is in this attack. One of the things you have to make sure that you do with any Queen Charge, with any hybrid attack, is funneling. Funneling is crucial to pretty much any attack. And I would even over funnel in most situations just to make sure that your troops are going to go in the situation and in the direction that you want them to go. So often I'll see players that are like, oh, my queen's going off doing queen things. My queen is going to go over this way when I wanted her to go over this way. When the reality is that player did not funnel their queen in the way that she should have gone. And she's just following her AI. She's just doing what the computer program and what the programmers and developers are telling her to do. But notice this nice path that the queen is cutting on the left side. Monkey's using the king on his right side. You can call it a funnel king. You can call it the king funnel. And then the hybrid has this nice path right down the center, perfectly funneled on both sides. The king on the right, the Queen Charge going down on the left, putting his heal spells down, just pushing that hybrid right through the center of the base, taking down all those core defenses. One of the things that's really nice about hybrid, and doing hybrid rather than doing a Lalo, for example, is when you have that center multi, a lot of times that center multi will have a lot of air traps, a lot of red bombs that are around that center multi. And if you can throw down your hybrid, then your hybrid doesn't have to worry about air because it's a ground strategy. So use this strategy whenever you can't do a Lalo attack on something. Lalo, of course, is one of my favorite attacks. If you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that it is. But use hybrid whenever you can't do a Lalo on a base. I did want to mention the RC. The RC is something that can be used traditionally with the hybrid, or you can use it to funnel the hybrid, specifically your hogs. So if there's a defense or a few defenses that are outside the base, you can use your RC to go out there to get them to keep your hogs in the center of the base. But that is the way to do hybrid. Absolutely beautiful attack. Here's another attack where Monkey's showing us how it's done. And you can see, look at the pathing for hybrid. If you can cut off that entire section that's north of where we just laid out with the lines, he starts with the funnel with the baby dragon, starts his Queen Charge in from 12 o'clock, and he's just going to knock all of that part out. He's going to funnel on the right hand. Remember, funneling is so important. And then with the Flame Flinger, he's going to start out, he's going to test for traps and Teslas, which he does, and it works. He pops Teslas, he pops a Skelly Trap, he waits for that Skelly Trap, lets it go over to his Queen Charge. But funneling with any attack is of uber importance, especially with a hybrid, because you have to get your miners and your hogs to go down a specific path on the base, because if they split up and they go everywhere, then you're not going to get the result that you want. And of course, the result that we all want is a triple. We want a 3-star, and so this is the way that you do it. Notice that he puts down the Flame Flinger. Again, he's using that for pathing. He's going to take down all of those Teslas. He's going to take that Archer Tower down, that Wizard Tower down, and then he's going to send in his hybrid right on that thin slice of buildings, 3 across. He's going to use his hybrid, and they're just going to path right on through that all the way through to the Town Hall. His queen has gotten great pathing. She's now taking down that Inferno, taking down that clan castle. Now there's nowhere for the hybrid to go except right through that center. And here brings it in. He brings his king down to help with funneling on that side. And it's just beautiful. You can see them walking right through. I mean, it's perfect. Throws down the heal spell in the right place. Absolutely beautiful attack. In this attack, he does kind of cut the funnel to where they go down the side, but the beauty again with a hybrid is that you can cut the funnel to where they go down the center, when that style of funnel cutting is not necessarily something that you can do with a Lalo. If you look at a base and you're like, man, I just can't get my loons in there, or by the time that my loons get into that section of the base, they're going to be taken down by a bunch of red bombs, I'm sure of it, my Warden Tome won't be available, whatever it might be, use a hybrid on that base. The fundamentals are basically the same. Pathing is a little bit different. Typically with a Lalo, you want to take out a core. That's what a Skelly donut is so good for. And then you want to kind of go in this circle or pie pattern. And with a hybrid, typically you're going in a straight line and then fanning out or patterning out. But this is the way to do it. Hopefully this hybrid guide was helpful. If so, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next video.